Good morning, students. Today we will move on to study how strong are acid or base solutions. An acid-base indicators can be used to distinguish between an acid and a base. The name itself is telling you acid-base indicator. It helps us to detect whether a given substance is an acid or a base. Can we quantitatively find the amount of these ions present in a solution? Now, what do I mean by this? Quantitatively means what is the amount of ions present in a given solution. Okay, quantitatively is nothing but what is the concentration or what is the amount of ions present in a solution. Can we judge how strong a given acid or a base is? So, we do have answers for these two questions. We can do this by using universal indicator. It is a mixture of several indicators and the universal indicators show different colors at different concentration of hydrogen ions in a solution. Now, universal indicator is nothing but several indicators are mixed together to give rise to universal indicator. Based on the concentration of hydrogen ions, it gives a particular color. Okay, for pH 1 it has got a different color, pH 2 it has got a different color, pH 3 it has got a different color. So based on the concentration, there is a different color that is being represented by the universal indicator. A scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution is called pH scale. In a solution, we can find out the concentration of hydrogen ion by means of pH scale. P in pH stands for potence, means power. On the pH scale, we can measure pH generally from 0. 0 means it is very acidic to 14. 14 means very alkaline. So pH 7 tells us that solution is neutral. Higher the hydronium ion concentration, lower is a pH value. So more the hydronium ion concentration, the pH value is less. It means the solution is acidic in nature. If the concentration of hydronium ion is less, it means it is basic in nature. pH paper. What is this pH paper? Paper which is coated with universal indicator is known as pH paper. Importance of pH in everyday life. First one, are plants and animals pH sensitive? 7 to 7.8 pH is a narrow range in which our body works. Now, if it becomes too very acidic or too very basic, what happens? It leads to the inactivation of the enzyme. When the enzymes are not active, then the food is not broken down the way. It affects the metabolic rate. Now, when the pH is less than 5.6, okay, it is known as acid rain. It harms aquatic life. It dissolves the shells. If an aquatic habitat shelled organisms are present, it dissolves the shell and it burns the skin of the aquatic organism. What is the pH of the soil in your backyard? Usually the soil pH is 6 to 7.5. That is the pH range. Now we know if it exceeds too much or if it decreases, then what happens? It destroys the microbes as well as the earthworms because they thrive only in a specific pH. If the pH of the soil changes, now all these soil organisms will be affected. Thereby, the fertility of the soil will also be affected. pH in our digestive system. We know stomach secretes HCl and HCl is secreted by the goblet cells. When there is too much acidic secretion, there is pain and irritation. So what do we do? So antacids are used. Antacids are nothing but base. They are basic in nature. Example is magnesium hydroxide, or it's also known as milk of magnesia. pH change as a cause of tooth decay. When the pH decreases below 5.5, the bacteria thrive, or it multiplies rapidly, and it releases acid. Now what does this acid do? It dissolves or demineralizes. So calcium phosphate is demineralized, or a hole is being formed in the calcium phosphate, which forms enamel or the outermost layer of the tooth. That's why toothpaste are generally basic in nature to neutralize the acid that is being produced by the bacteria. Self-defense by animals and plants through chemical warfare. Now bee sting. Okay, it is acidic in nature. That's why baking soda is applied so that it relieves an individual of the pain. Nettle leaf. Okay, it injects methanoic acid, so it causes burning pain. Dog plant has got, it is basic in nature. Okay, the juice of the dog plant is basic in nature, so it is applied so that it can neutralize the acid. It is seen that wherever nettle plant, it is a herb, wherever nettle plant grows, there we see the growth of the dog plant also. Next, moving on to family of salts. Now there are different types of salts: acidic salt, basic salt, and neutral salt. Now let's see how these salts are formed. Acidic salts have pH less than 7. When a strong acid and a weak base is mixed together, we get acidic salt. This is sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is an example for acidic salt. Basic salt, the pH is more than 7. It's a mixture of weak acid and a strong base. It is copper carbonate. Neutral salt, the pH is 7. It's a combination of strong acid and strong base, or a weak acid and a weak base. Example is sodium chloride. Common salt. It's a combination of hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide solution. We very well know the common salt, how it is being formed. Okay, HCl and sodium hydroxide, when they combine, it gives rise to sodium chloride and water. It is widely used in food. Seawater contains many salts dissolved in it, and the large crystals are brown due to impurities. Now, seawater, we know that it's not only sodium chloride that is formed. There are many other salts also that are present. And these crystals are brown in color because even impurities are mixed along with it. And this is known as rock salt. Thank you.